Ninzo. Azasou. No, when you're first starting off anything, right? You won't have the necessary how to. You won't have the necessary how to, but you know it's an urge that you want to do, right? If you've never done it, you won't know how to do it. So you gotta do it to know how it's done from your perspective, right? Like for example, I be seeing people get paid online. I want to know how to do that. Now it's different ways to get paid online. Now I do graphic designs. I do on like shirts, cars, pants, cars. That's I think I already said cars. Hats, cars. I did a lot amount of cars stickers. That's why I'm saying cars so much. But yeah, so you won't have the know-how. You know what I mean? So it's not like for example, I'm into astrology, right? Right? And I was taught by the best. I was taught by the Native American, right? Um, the Native Americans, right? So when I go online and I see people talk about astrology, right? It's like astrology ain't pointless, right? There is a point to astrology, right? Besides getting to know yourself, besides getting to know your minds, your chakras, whatever you want to interpret it as, you know what I'm saying? Because, there is different chakras, there is different minds, right? Within yourself, you got a brain mind. Look, everything is a mind, gang. Everything is a mind. Like, you got the brain mind. The brain mind ain't the throat mind, right? The brain mind ain't the throat mind. The heart mind ain't the throat mind. But the throat mind ain't. It's not like it has a mind of its own. No, it's a mind that you use to express who you are, right? So it is a mind, but it's not a mind that has a mind of its own, like how, like for example, the throat chakra can't necessarily get invaded. You know what I'm saying? Like your heart chakra can get invaded to the point where you don't want to speak or express. You get what I'm saying? But the 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 throat chakra can't get invaded. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, yeah, I'm getting like a lot of kind of evolved. Now that I say that, it's crazy. But yeah, so your mind chakra can get invaded. You know what I'm saying? People can put things in your mind. People other people that have minds, using their brain minds, is using their minds to take over your mind in terms of everything that's going on in society. No bullshit. Everything that's going on in society, they trying to implement their mind into your mind and take your culture and your mind and your practices and tell you that you shouldn't mind that because you should mind having to pay bills. You should mind having to work all your life. You should mind only having 2 weeks out the year for a break from the system and shit like that. So that's like, it's kind of weird. I don't know, like who is these niggas, bro? I don't get it. But um, like in terms of like if I jump into my god body, then these niggas that's running shit, they really like different people, but we're all people of the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Like we all have hearts. We all have, so there is a single heart, right? There is a single mind, right? There is a there is a single, not a single lung, because the lung is, it has two sides. So that's why the sun and the moon is mostly the most focal, right? But not not to go all over the place. Um, you got a lung mind, right? you can't necessarily invade the thought mind. Like you can't do anything for nobody to not say anything about what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if you're getting shadow banned, like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to. So you have freedom of speech, but they shadow banning you for talking about the government. They shadow banning you for, like, basically not being like a ISO Speed or a Kai Sinet or ooh, who's another like what you call it, puppet. I don't really care, but you basically gotta be like a jokester, like a funny guy, like people that, like, you gotta be like a person that don't give a fuck about what's actually really happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like these guys don't give a fuck about what's happening, because I'm pretty sure these puppets have been through the worst of the system. You know what I'm saying? So that's why even celebrities, when they come up, they have a background of going through hardships, right? So I'm pretty sure I don't give a fuck about the puppets, right? I'm giving a fuck about what the puppets is. I don't even give a fuck about the puppets. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like. To me, like, the industries, every industry that's ran by the Jews and the people that do shit, that make us feel like we have to survive to live in a land that is abundant. It's so weird. Like, it's so weird. But yeah, so, like, like, to me, when I, like, look into the industries, it's like everybody is like, how do I explain this? Like, say for example, DJ Academics, right? He'll say something about a rapper, bro. It's so crazy. Like, it's like these people is doing shit for the other person that speaks about other people doing shit, to speak about them, so they can probably get more sales and songs. Or it's like everything looks fake. It's like, even when they online trying to, like, show how they really build relationships, it's like every relationship you see online kind of fake, unless it's like people that you've been seeing doing YouTube together. You know what I'm saying? And you know that they've been down with each other and shit like that, and then they may have gotten compromised. But we still know, like, these are real people. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are real people. You feel me? So, I mean, I say that to say that I don't really give a fuck about it. But back to the invasion. So you can't really invade a throat chakra. Like, you can only invade what chakra can you invade? What mind? You can invade the heart. You can invade the brain. Right? You can't necessarily invade the thigh mind. No, you can't explain. You can't invade the thigh mind. That's why when you experience shit in life, and then you realize how corrupted life is what makes you a wise person, because you've already been through the experiences using your thighs to travel and experience shit, right? Not saying that your thighs is the only way that you go about experiencing shit. No, you travel in the mind as well. You travel internally, and then externally you go for what you want, right? So it's only two minds you can invade. You can invade the heart, and you can invade the mind. Cause if you invade the mind, then you could invade. You could make visions for people to take action on shit that they didn't make, right? Like, for example, um, paying bills, right? Not No one hates working. People hate the repetitiveness of working, the 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 missing out of family bonding because of work. People hate that they need 3 to 5 jobs to live on a land that's free, like on an abundant land. You know what I'm saying? So people don't hate jobs. People hate the fact that they gotta fucking struggle to survive. It ain't no, no. That doesn't exist. Like, I don't get like people be running from job. I don't run from any job, bitch. I done did welding, construction, my entrepreneurship. I done worked in retail, sales. Bitch, you can't tell me nothing about working hard. I'm gonna be real fucking honest with you. You can't tell me nothing. I done been to the gym. I do calisthenics now, so I do like push-ups, sit-ups, um, squats and shit. You know what I'm saying? I done what? The only thing that's real is consistency. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's real, consistency. Now, Trump, like presidents and shit, like they don't keep nothing consistent. Like y'all gotta understand, like like we the ones that keep this shit running. You know what I'm saying? And say the world was to make a drastic change, right? It would be the people. Yo, it's so crazy. I don't even want to put that out in the air. But just know the people that has a lot of material, they'll like say for example, no one had to work, right? Not even had to. No one has to work. And then a day moving forward, everyone just stopped working and just started utilizing the land. Billionaires gonna start crashing. They're gonna start crashing, right? You're gonna start seeing billionaires start being YouTubers and crying and shit, right? Then billionaires is gonna need the help of the low class, cause the low class and the middle class, middle to low class don't even exist, right? But they gonna look for the people that they look down on. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, not all high. No, we're just using these words as description. Everybody is high class. If you born, you is high class. So let's start clearing shit. So if you born, you high class, okay? You gotta know that. It ain't no such thing as low, middle, or high. Fuck your high, fuck your middle, and fuck your lowest, bitch. That don't exist. Especially in God's eye, especially in God's children, especially in what's real, especially in reality. Especially you stock niggas. You talking about you need stock, nigga. You trying to get money from the same corporations that's damaging us, the same corporations that got your mom sick, the same corporations that is taxing you and your people and keeping your people poor. Y'all is not cool. Like I need y'all to know that. Like I know y'all. Yo, get to the bread. I'm not mad at it. Get to the bread. You know what I'm saying? Get to it. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Take care of you and yours. You know what I mean? But high class, low class, all that shit, it don't really exist. It really don't. Like like you gotta think of it. A fish don't think a bear is high class. They just they, they the bear just kill it, just eat it. You know what I mean? Like it ain't nothing like okay. Where is classism in nature? Anything that's not natural is not real. Like it's really fathomed. Y'all know that? Like not if it's not in nature, it's fathomed, man-made. man executed, man's thought, right? It ain't no tax tree out there. It ain't no, you can't find, show me a credit tree. Show me an insurance tree, not man's fathoms. I'm not talking about a family tree that we write down, or like a presidential tree where we know we got the executive, we got the president, and then we got that. Not talking about that fake man-made tree that was made to keep y'all colonized. Not talking about that. Show me a credit tree. If you can't show me a credit tree, it has to go. And it's gonna go. Credit is gonna leave. Show me an insurance tree. Okay, so niggas is taxing and niggas is lying to majority of the people and making people feel like they gotta do that shit, right? Show me an EIN tree. Cause niggas be coming up here all holy and thou and talking about, bitch, I'm the spirit. Anything that y'all think y'all teaching me, I made. Bitch, I ain't even made some of these man-made shit. That's some creation that spirit already made, and that creation has its own mind now and think that it has to take control of all other creations, such as man, woman, trees, animals, and all natural resources, right? So, resources is what's popping. So you gotta make sure you got your resources, you know what I'm saying, in this society, in terms of like machines. You already have it. You are the resource. Your hands, your feet, those are your resources. You know what I'm saying? So, invest in yourself. No, that's the real meaning of investing. Not investing like you gotta vest in you doing shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be invested in you doing stuff. Because if you don't do nothing, you won't know what's for you and what's not. Tell me. So yeah, like what else? Show me a don't get me, it ain't nothing wrong with anything. Like me personally, I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not because I come here and I cuss you out and I roast you don't mean I'm not liable to get cussed out and roasted too. You know what I'm saying? It's not that, right? But how shit is being done is totally wrong. And you use your throat chakra to call shit out. Don't be scared, because it ain't nothing to be scared about, especially another man, bro. You should be scared of not exercising your potential. That's what's scary. Because that's what this system wants. It don't want you to exercise your potential. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, all this shit is fake, though. I really don't get it. Like, I don't. But I'm not saying that I'm not going to learn about these things. I'm not going to see what's it about. You know what I'm saying? So, this world is into much more. Now, when I say world, hear me out. I'm not talking about the trees. I'm not talking about the land, the animals, the air, water, fire, or earth. I'm not talking about the natural things, right? I'm talking about the world, the system, the upkeeping. You know what I'm saying? The practices, the money. The unnatural shit. You know what I'm saying? Because money money comes from natural shit. Trees. So the natural is being used for unnatural shit, which unnatural shit is gonna always need to suck on the natural shit. Now that's where we kind of like develop the species of leeches and the concepts of vampires And any blood sucking or draining type of, so like this system, it's vampiric, right? This whole system is vampiric. It sucks you of your blood, sweat, and tears, right? The system leeches on you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pull the leeches off. You know what I'm saying? The need to think that you're poor, the need to think that you're surviving. You're not even. I mean, you are surviving really, but I don't, like, if everyone had land and was taught, like, cause education is phony. I'm gonna be real. Education is phony. Politics the phoniest. Infrastructure could be better, but that's not the focus. So we could say that it's phony too. What else? Religion. Let's not even go there, bruh. That's that's part of the phoniness too. And the entertainment is just all like buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, people want to be entertained. You know, people like entertainment. People love entertainment. Who doesn't love entertainment? You know. So all these industries is what's like, you know, being constructed by people that we don't even know. Like how like we don't even know these people, but we paying these people. It's weird. It's so fucking weird. So weird. But yeah, that's the video. So before I leave, I'm gonna just draw a card. I'm gonna draw one card, right? Cause why not? I feel like this video is off topic. I was just talking about a whole bunch of shit, to be honest with you. So let's pull a card. We got the natural card right here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's to the bottom. I just pulled out my bag. Let's see what's to the bottom. 7 of hearts. Okay, not bad, not bad. So we gonna let's pull 2 cards. Why not? We gonna pull the bottom card, which is 7 of hearts, right? And then we gonna shuffle. Now, me personally, I can't shuffle. I can't. Like, I'm not like the person that, like, well, you see, this was about to fall out, but my hand caught it. So I'm just gonna reshuffle again, right? So yeah, like, we just living in this, like, God wants us to go back natural. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. So another card fell. So I'm gonna show y'all the 2 cards. So I'm gonna read the bottom card first, and then I'm gonna read the card that fell. But God wants us to, cause God feels all of us struggles. Like, God feels all of us pain. God knows. And if you're a piece of God, then you know, and God know. We tired of this system. Like, we tired of this shit. Like, we tired of this. Like, you know, like, I know you tired of this system. You can't tell me. Now, it's a lot of things that you like to try, a lot of foods you like to try, a lot of vacations, and a whole bunch of shits that might make you feel like this system is the best system. You know what I'm saying? The cars, you know, all that shit gonna make you feel like this system is worth continuing, right? Or it's worth staying how it is. No, it's not worth staying how it is. This shit gotta change up. Fuck it. Fuck that. So we got 7 of hearts, right? 7 of hearts. 7 of hearts. So, you know, what is 7? What is the essence of 7, bitch? The essence of 7. You know, 7, they call it the God number. You know what I'm saying? Now, me, I don't even know what a God is. I'm gonna be honest. Now, I can, you know, make the word, say the word, and keep saying the word, and see where the word takes me, and then I'll explain what I think is what that word is pointing to. The word God, like what the word God is pointing to, because words are descriptions. Did you guys not learn in school? The fuck? So 7 of hearts, right? The God number 7, right? 7, you know, 7 is, how do I say this? It's like becoming a judge. You know what I'm saying? Now, I learned this from a Native American. A Native American taught me how to do tarot astrology. Like I know astrology from the back of my hand. I just be like, for example, I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna make that another video, right? So it's like becoming a judge. Now one is you becoming an individual, right? From the zero, from the space of nothing, right? Um, from the zero, from just space itself. You know what I'm saying? So and then you become an individual, which is one, and then you relate and you see yourself for what you are, even if you don't know who you are, you still relating. Now I'm not talking about physical right now, so I'm not talking about people at the moment. But yes, the number two does mean relating to yourself or to an outside person, place, or thing, right? So and then three is your surroundings, right? Your surroundings, your environment. You know, you so you can know you're one in your three, you're one in your surroundings, who your position in your surroundings, and how to relate to your surroundings from your individual position, so you can showcase where you from in terms of your space, your spirit, right? Four is judging your surroundings, aka having your own mind about your surroundings, right? So a lot of people don't have a lot of they don't exercise. Let me not say they don't have it, because everyone is powerful, everyone is abundant, everyone is okay. People don't exercise their fourth dimension abilities, aka their ability to judge their own surroundings. So we just born and we just think the grass is the grass because somebody way before us called what they saw was growing as grass. And you know, it's meanings to why words are put together how they are put together, because a word is a clump of letters to make up a conclusion of sounds to for us to travel when we say the sound, to know that this sound is pointing to this thing even though we're not around this thing. Like for example, we can talk about the sun in the night without the sun being out and still know the sun is the sun based on the sounds of the word the sun and what we mean by the sun as to the reason why we made the word sun. Okay? So, and you know, this is why I try to make videos fast, because it's like a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like you're a lot. You're more than what you're thought to think you are. But let's not get too spiritual. You know what I'm saying? So boom, seven of hearts. So and then five is you know, being connected or sealing yourself within that that thought, whatever you thought, whatever you trying to think about, or whatever you trying to give, whatever you trying to like square out in terms of whatever you trying to explain, whatever you trying to give meaning to, whatever you trying to you know, whatever you're using your mind for. Like I'm not trying to take y'all out, but a table doesn't have to be called a table, but a table is called a table for something, for a reason, because it makes you able to put more things, or it, like a table allows you to organize your things. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your things is. You know what I'm saying? So table has a meaning, but you don't have to call it a table. You can call it whatever you want to call it, just based off the essence of what a table does. Like for example, if we was in the tribal days and say we cut down a thick tree, right? Or say we met a tree that grew a certain way to where we could rest things on it and organize the things that we're resting on this tree. Now, fast forward, we would call that tree nowadays a table, but you know, is the table ain't the tree though. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh man, it's the spirit world and the mind world is amazing. It's amazing. Like, I know it. Like, the world doesn't need poverty, but let's not go into my for, and you know, yeah, let's not go into my for. So, boom, and then the five will be the seal. You know what I'm saying? For you to know that this is something that you're about to go by, something that you're about to stick to, something that you're about to try to make sense of, something that you're about to focus on because you already grasp it. You already, um, you already was an individual relating to people, places, and things outside of you in your surroundings. Three, and you having your own thought about these people, places, and things, and then developing an urge to focus on what you want to focus on to create a mindset or a mind state or a mind itself. Four and five makes a mind, which is six, which becomes your focus and becomes what you're paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say 666. You know what I'm saying? 666 ain't nothing spooky. 666 is just people paying attention to. So six, people paying attention. Six again. 6 plus 6 is 12 equals 3. So people paying attention to your surroundings, and then um and then another 3, another 6 to that 3, right? So 6 and 6, right? So you got to break it down. So numerology is breaking down the single numbers, right? So 666 meaning paying attention, a whole lot of focus, a whole lot of paying attention, a whole lot of um seeing mind states. You know what I'm saying? So whoever came up with 666, they think that they're paying attention to your surroundings to know what you're experiencing, to then develop how they can trap you within your wherever you at, wherever you colonize that, wherever and however the system is being ran for whatever state, city, country, wherever you went, because that's why there's a United Nations, so they can keep people inhabited in their mind state. Like, for example, paying for land. That is stupid. Like, it's a bunch of spirits that think that they smart. You're not. You're nothing. Okay? You're nothing. You're trash. If you have all these people, okay, say for example, I'm a leader, right? I run all this shit, right? I claim people to be my people and my resources. Why I used to, why wouldn't I want to take care of my resources? The only people that don't take care of the resources are children. I used to get beat because I used to break my games and stuff, and then crying because I broke my game, and then I'm expecting my mom to buy another game, or my dad to buy another game. Y'all is children. So boom. So 666 ain't really nothing spooky. So it's just people paying attention to your surroundings and seeing how you gain wisdom, seeing how what you're experiencing, seeing and then they suck. They suck. Okay. You suck. Like, if you think you, anyways, because I love everybody, but I gotta, that's what I would tell myself if I was in y'all position doing how y'all doing things. I would be like, yo, this shit suck. And bro, you see, this is why I don't like tapping into like the system, because because I see the truth, bitch. I know y'all niggas know y'all suck. I know y'all suck. I know y'all, man. It's so. That's why y'all need to drink so much. That's why y'all got the best drugs. That's why y'all got the harshest drugs, because y'all fucking yourself up in the mind trying to think that y'all can take care of billions of people. You're gonna get fucked up. And I can't save you. I don't know those depths of hell. I'm sorry. I mean, I do know it, but it's like we already got over that. So why are we still doing this? Like, why are we still, just for sake of knowing what I'm talking about, why are we still colonizing? Like, it's stupid. But let's go back to the cards, because once I get into a topic, it's like top down. You know what I'm saying? So what people think, what deep, they be starting from the deep. No, I never start from the depths. Bitch, I'm simple. That's why my business. That's what the idea that came to me for my business was simple yet innovative. You feel me? And then I seen all type. I'm not even gonna get into that because I don't want people to feel like they should be scared because the FBI and shit is watching them. No, you guys are just bumps. Like, who else watch people do them but bumps and hobos? The fuck? Y'all is real life computer hobos, bro. But yeah, so yeah, somebody just invited me on the game. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So hold on. So yeah, 7 of hearts, right? And then now that you have the mind state, right? Now that you already made the focus, what to focus on. 7 will be you now knowing what to judge, how to judge, when to judge, what to judge, the right place and right timing to do what you want to do. Now you are the judge. Now you can judge. You know what to judge. You know not to judge. You know what I'm saying? And you know what to focus on to judge or not, or to not stay in that mind state or not, or if you have to stay in that mind state, you know, that's the 7. So you become the judge. You become the one to tell yourself if you want to keep thinking like this and creating ideas for negative shit to keep happening in your life, or change your focus and start another 4, 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? So you can be another 1, 2, 3. So you can be a new individual relating to new things and relating to new things within your surroundings. AKA, that's why we all feel like sometimes we gotta change our friends, change the habits, because you're all of these things. Like you're all of these things. I don't want y'all to think like you're just a human. No. Colonizers are humans. That's what the Native Americans used to call them, because they didn't know that we're the one that's in control of these colors. We're the one that's in control of these hues. So we're not supposed to be in our mind confused and taking advantage of people that don't know about all the mind states that you put them in because of what you made in your mind. Like, of course people ain't gonna know about no fucking occult and numerology and shit. You know, no. People don't give a fuck. Y'all gotta understand this. Like me talking like this is me trying to help. You colonizers. Like I don't want the best for just me and my family, bitch. I want the best for me, my family, and all the other families out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm up here just trying to like be like fuck y'all or nothing. No, it's just I'm speaking truth. I don't know anything else. And then you out here in the West system, you talk to people, everybody's saying, oh yeah, this is not the land of the truth, this is the land of the lie. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I'm about to do some game streams and stuff. About to do some game streams and shit. And then yeah. Yo fellas, give me 10 minutes. I'll reach on just now. So yeah, so let me wrap this up, y'all, cuz I'm